Hello. Let's do it. Jack, what's up, man? How are we? Good deal, good deal. Boy, do we have a lot going on. My goodness. Wow. Nipper, let's go. What's up? What's up? Gentlemen. Let's go ahead and take that bad boy off. How are we? How are we? Woo! What a week, right? Man, super stoked to Junkin. Good evening, good evening. Man, yeah, boy. Been a wild ride, boys, ladies, gentlemen. It has been. Has been. Man, I am good. I am good. Uh, just staying in the fight. Uh, working a little bit. Everything's kind of ramped up and work wise and everything wise. It's going good. Uh, thankful to be above ground. I guess that would be a good start to what we're what I'm what I'm thinking. Mike, good afternoon. How are you doing, man? Good to see you back in here. Good to see you. Kind of changed some stuff up a little bit, as far as the stream wise goes. Yeah, Potter's in here. Nipper. I know we were talking and talking on some comments and things earlier. Boy, it's good to be back, man. Good to be back. Everybody have a good weekend. Good weekend. July is halfway done. It has flown by for me. I'm not sure about you guys, but it is definitely, definitely flown by for me. Definitely flown by. Face right there. There you go. And I tried to post up a little bit earlier with the announcement that we were going live and things like that, so I could um share that stuff out. And I know there were a couple guys wanting to jump in on here, so let's get that shared out and working for everybody. Hey, good to go. Good to go, man. Yeah, I wanted to change the video up a little bit, kinda, just to lighten it up a little bit and have a laugh. And man, Nipper, yeah, I just read that when it came to. I wonder how that recruit is doing. I d- he's in it. So I would assume he picked up Black Friday. He picked up in his platoon on Friday, and then you know, all hell has broken loose there to say. Um, I would imagine. That's my opinion. But yeah, our Corps is already in charge of embassy security, White House, door security, and Marine One. Hey, that's enough, right? And Heaven's Gates, right? We're always in charge of that. Good deal. Yeah, he is up to his neck for sure. You are exactly right, man. He's in it, boys. Y'all know. Y'all know what it's like. I woke up the first sleep at Paris Island asking myself, what did I get myself into? I totally agree. Man, yeah. So I was going over videos and content and stuff, and I had a lot of things on my mind, but man, just to go through some funny things. Uh, Heck, even in boot camp and in life and things we do say 20 years down the road, or 50 or 5 or 2 weeks, man. But I know he's gonna make it. I have full confidence that he will persevere and come out on the other end. I guess we'll see in late September, mid October. He said he picked up November company, so I'm excited to hear from him and everything. Yep, yep. Man, it has been a wild weekend for sure. For sure. No, I don't I try to kind of steer clear of a lot of hot topics and things, but man, it's a scary world we're living in. Do they allow tours on base? No, not at San Diego or Paris. You can go there, but as far as where the recruits are, no, they're not. The only tour that you're going to get is if you go to a family day the day before graduation, and then you can tour the base and things like that, and tour the depot. Then you'll be able to you won't get to see everything, but you'll get to see a little bit of what they want you to see. Um, but yeah, boys, like I said, it's been a rough one. It's been tough just seeing what's going on in the world, and I'm not not gonna push anything or talk about anything like that. Just to, you know what it is. We all know we're all Marines. Well, hopefully we all support our military and the Marine Corps well. So, but I did tell my kids this weekend, and I don't mind talking about that. Is you're witnessing history. I told them, I set them down, and we talked about it. We had questions about it, and I said it's no matter who it is, you're witnessing history. They both agreed. I understand. But if y'all haven't watched, I know Nipper, I think we were commenting back and forth about some things, but man, if y'all have not watched that video, it is classic. I mean, it's the things we say, we don't say, or you never hear us say. You know, I like to kind of recap our last week's video and everything on what's going on, and um, but it's hilarious and true. That's the funny thing. That's so true. Have you ever, hey Mike, have you ever been uh on one of those depots before? I know they do a lot of special events type things, um, where they will, yes, they did an educators one. They did a couple other things where they've let people come on base, but I've been loving the difference between boot camp videos you've been posting. Yeah, the boot camp errors seem to be a really hot topic, and I love that too, of seeing what is going on each decade. And then but once you get to like 1920, it is very very hard to find footage and to dig down in footage about that stuff. The next one, the Vietnam era, there's a lot of footage on it. And as we all know, that's when boot camp shifted from that 12 weeks to 9 weeks, pushing all those recruits through. But yeah, it's definitely tough. There's a lot of documentation, but as far as video goes, that is very hard to find. Okay, Mike, if you ever get the chance to go aboard one of the depots, I would definitely recommend doing that, man. There is a lot of history, a lot of tradition, a lot of things that you would be able to see and do and find out, and just the presence of being there. So if you ever get the chance, do it. I recommend that. May of '81 was an eye popper for me, no joke. Still grateful. Oh, of course. Grumpy, what's going on, man? Yeah, we were talking about that, of what a weekend as it has been. It has been wild to say the least. I was telling these other gentlemen, ladies, uh, I talked to my boys, and it's a part of history. We're witnessing history, and um, I don't do. I'm not saying I do or I don't, but I don't emphasize or focus on politics or anything like that. But it is a very sad situation all out, and a scary situation all throughout. So, yeah, it's just tough, man. It's tough. I do not, I do not wish that upon it. But it's history. It will be written in history books. This is what I was having a conversation with my boys about. It's something that I think is important that you do talk about, that you do talk about to your family, and you do um, talk about things, communicate. I'm a huge history and military fan. Well, Mike, you were in the right place, my man. I love it too. I love getting behind the core reason, no pun intended, the core reason of why we do the things we do, and the traditions and things we hold on to, and learning from those things, and how far they've come, and how we still uh, use that today. What did Nipper say? Oh, see, I was trying to catch up with you guys. Yep, Grumpy's back. Everybody knows Grumpy. Hey, Grumpy, we were just talking about that young man that shipped off to recruit training last week. We were all wondering how he's doing. It's a Monday, so he picked up his platoon on Friday, and he is probably neck deep in absolute pain, hate, and discontent. I'm just going to say it. We all know it. We know what it is. So, but it's good stuff, and to find out the tradition, and hopefully he remembered some of that stuff that we talked to him about, and he really soaked it in. And he was standing on history. He was standing on yellow footprints of the history of the Marine Corps, and in Paris Island, November Company, 3rd Battalion. So he's in it. Yeah, I can't wait till he comes back. I know he will. I know he'll come back and find his home here and tell us what it was all about. He's gonna be. He is probably waist deep in the big suck, and embrace the suck. I've talked about that in some of my videos and things. It's going to suck. Not saying that it's hard. Some things are hard, some are not, but it definitely does suck, and you got to embrace it. Oh yeah, he's up to his neck in it, wondering what in the world did I get myself into. Mike, how many miles they make you run a day? It is. I'm not saying there's a specific number, but yeah, Potcher, 3 to 5, you're gonna run a day. I mean that you're walking and running everywhere you go. And that doesn't include PT, that doesn't include runs that you're going to go on, that doesn't include PFT, CFT. You're doing a lot. But as far as just straight running, I mean, you're going to do at least 3 miles a day. I mean, that's no doubt. You're going to get a lot of PT in. I know he is hot, hot, hot. I hope the young recruit reaches out to us sometime. I was in 3rd Battalion at Paris Island, Platoon 389, June to August 1969. I was a 3rd Battalion, Mike Company. I was San Diego, Mike Company, Platoon 3003. Yeah, I gave him all my contact. He has my contact information and stuff like that, and email. And I know he can't do that, but sending me his stuff that's great, man. Yeah. 87 degrees. But the thing where he's at, 87 is different. It is not just typical 87 degrees. It's hot, muggy, humid, nasty. Um, that's funny. It'll be like that until he graduates. It's just a part of it. Just a part of it. I guess you could find on. I mean, we have devices that we can pretty much. I wonder. You can actually search the island. Oh, you can. Okay, well, it comes up, and I did a video on this. Port Royal is what originally comes up of where it's at. Excessive heat warning. Excessive heat warning conditions are expected to last until 2000. So he's got another hour and some change on humidity and excessive heat. And then it looks like next week is going to be a lot of rain. That's going to suck too. It's hot and humid, baby. Yep. So I talked about that in the late 1920s, early 1920s, Port Royal. And then they changed the name to Paris Island with 1 R, and then officially changed it to 2 R's, Paris Island. But yeah, Port Royal. They in the older days, back there in the 1920s, little history lesson, Mike. There was no other way to the island to train recruits, so you took a boat, like a little, not how many passenger, but you took a boat to the island. That's how they got recruits to and from. That's a history piece. Very interesting history there about Paris Island. I pressed a button. Interesting. Oh man. You were that guy. Oh, you didn't even know what you did wrong. Hey, all right. So, uh, McJunkin, with that being said, would you have said that's not my job? I mean, that's one of those things we don't say. You're going to do it either way. Would you ever said that? That's one of those things that we do not say, or you'll never hear a Marine say, that's not my job. Exactly. Exactly. Hey, Nipper, that's pretty cool, man. If you have that book, that is very interesting. That's really cool that you have that book from Paris Island. That's a keepsake. I mean, you're looking at over 70 years, almost 75 years worth of history right there. No, wait, 80. 80. 80. My goodness. Yeah, that's wild. That's cool though. Keep that. I've got my book that I'll pass on down to my boys, and for history and things like that. That's a cool thing to have. I think all black and white, I'm sure. Was it just like a platoon book? Is that what you're talking about? You just took it, huh? You just took it. I mean, what else are you going to do, right? That's funny. You just took it. I still have my book. I broke mine out not too long ago. Yeah, that's cool, man. That's very cool. Let's see. Hold on. Let me get it. Okay. Here we go. All right. Is this the book you're talking about? Right here? Is that the one that you have? Look something like that? I mean, it's like story time, right? That's what I feel like. Hey, let's read a story. We'll read a story to Chesty. Okay, same thing. Yep. I mean, if you know San Diego, Grumpy, there's the airport right up here. Not near as nice. 1967. All right. Yeah, this is a very cool book. Like I said, I would pass down to my kids, and you know, got every platoon, every person that was in there in your platoon. Lead series, follow series. Very cool book, man. Like, but it's black and white on the recruit pictures, but as far as anything else goes, here's yours truly right there. You can see right there. We all looked alike, right? But yeah, keep that book for history. At least for my kids, like 80 something years, the Nipper that you've got yours. I mean, that's cool to have. You can look back on them one day, or hopefully they will. PDM, I remember you coming in last time. How are you doing? You good? Good weekend? Jam-packed weekend, right? And and I know we were talking about McJunkin about things we don't say, and hey, that's not my job, or I can't do this. There's no I. It smells old. Yeah. Yep. 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 That book's got some history in it, man. I look at stuff like that online, of course, digital archives and things like that. You can request pictures and books, and of course I've got mine framed and everything, but the book I went up and found not too long ago in my mother's attic. And I told her I was coming over, and she said, "What do you want this stuff for?" It's wild that you hang on to a lot of that stuff. Ah, okay. Yeah, you never saw. That's right. I remember you telling me that. Back in the day, the last person to board got the files and new recruits handed to them, but nobody told me. So I'm standing at attention, not talking. Oh, you just had a big stack of them, right? I remember that. I do remember that. Yep. No cant in the core. That's right. What do you mean, you? I'm not sure. Yes. You, like a you. Or you who? Oh, you who? Yeah. And it's funny going through those things of like what we don't say or never say or don't say, but that's not my job, just like Nipper said, or I can't do this, or what about this one? Oh, clutch your, oh man, you just had a big stack of them. Oh, hey, good luck, buddy. Man, imagine if you dropped them. It's things we don't say. I'm too tired to train. Have you ever heard a Marine say that? I'm too tired to train. I don't think I ever had. Maybe we've said it to each other, but you're definitely not going to say it. You're not the oldest. How does that make you feel, Grumpy, that you're not the oldest? What you think now, man? That's good stuff. A lot of history in the chat. Oh, my lights went out. There we go. My lights went out. 74 years old. Wow. Okay. That's awesome. Yep. grumpy now. You're officially one of us young guys. Oh, Nipper, there that I was talking about or no, where let me read up. Oh, McJunkin. Yeah, it was just things you're not going to say is like, can someone else handle this, or can someone else do this? When you're told to do something, you're going to do it, right? Like I'm a young 65 years old. One of my platoon mates looked at me kind of like trying to tell me to hand them over, but I just couldn't move. Oh, yeah. Yep. Or can someone else handle it? You don't say that. Marines don't say that, right? Oh, yeah. Them old salty dogs. Salty. Yes, sir. Yeah, I kind of came up with my own little list of isms that we do say, we don't say, and they put the video put a very funny spin on it. Just, we're so relatable. Do one of those. The knife hands. You better watch it. I don't even know. Can they do that anymore? I don't know. I mean, I hope so. The knife hands. I mean, and the grit in the teeth. I mean, just it's just classic. You guys remember standing on the stairs and receiving for hours on them, one private per step at attention? I was so afraid to even play. Yeah. That's what Thomas is probably going through right now. I don't know. They probably hitting the rack right now. It's a specific time, so 2000. They're probably well, maybe not yet. They're getting close. They're getting ready to hit the rack. Like I said, it has probably been a long weekend for him. Long weekend. Yeah, and I know he'll come back and he'll tell us, the real stuff, the good stuff that we're wanting to know. What goes on, what doesn't go on, how things have changed, and things like that too. So I can't wait to hear it. Yeah, you don't really have an option. One of those things you know, that's not my job. I can't do this. Can somebody else do it? If you're tasked with a job to do, you're going to do it. But it didn't take very long, probably mere seconds, and I was moving, just getting smoked while my platoon mates watched in horror. Yep. In 10 years, he will say it was a bit. Oh, I'd say less than 10 years. Maybe. I don't know if he's making a career out of it or whatnot, but yeah. I'm sure. I'm sure. Yep. I really hope he enjoys it. We all look the same in those pictures anyway, man. They probably still using the same blue half dress zip in the back blues that you kind of slid on just for a picture, and then everybody wore the same cover and took the same picture and didn't smile, didn't do anything. And I know that he was going in with some hair on his head, and he wanted to experience the whole head shave and the whole process. So looks like he's going to He's gonna get through it, man. He'll get through it. You know, talking about things that, you know, it's funny talking to the older generation as well, you know, and my generation and afterwards is some of the same things that were said were still said back then and even to today. So those things do not change. They don't change. And I've got a video um about the O course and about the confidence course and the rappel wall and things like that I kind of wanted to go over. This one's for the old core back in 67. One afternoon in the mess hall, I saw a private vomit in his tray. The DI made him drink his. Oh my gosh. Oh man, are you kidding me? That is wild. That's something that I have never heard. Holy Moses. Did you have a favorite uniform? I mean, everybody says that's the favorite uniform, right? Um, it was fun. It was not fun to wear because it was uncomfortable, but you know, I mean, it was all. I mean, PT gear. You know, had not a really a favorite one. Alphas you wore to check in and inspections and stuff. Just your utilities. I mean, boots and utes. That's a sharp looking uniform. So that's the one you want to go to dress to impress. Use it. One private received cigarettes from his parents and he had to eat half the pack. Holy, they actually sent that to him in the mail? They sent that. I remember slipping that dress blues top for the platoon pick. I had to crap so bad you could have seen my. That's funny, Grumpy, that you remember that. Just ready to get it over, right? Just ready. Best uniform in the world. I 100% agree. We don't look like a Cracker Jack box, right? I'm joking. My Navy folk. My favorite was the ERDL Turtles. Yep, they were lighter than the later Woodlands. Okay, I know. I never got those, but I know what you're talking about. So you like those? That was your favorite. That's curious of what uniform change into over time is definitely a different one too, and how they've changed, and now they haven't changed in 20 years. You know, kind of. I remember. Oh, you remember that too? You had to do the same thing. That was tough, but you could only. I mean, you had to request one, right? You had to request a head call. You know, that's another thing we don't say. You know, saying you don't say, you never hear one say. I guess I'm trying to go over some just things in my head. The Ertl turtles were just leftovers from the Vietnam War. Okay, interesting. Gotcha. Hey, when did y'all switch over, McJunkin? When do you remember? Do you remember the switch as far as uniform go? I remember the switch from Woodlands to Digitals. So I'm just curious if you remember that switch from those uniforms to the Woodland utilities. Everything the Corps got was leftover. You are exactly right. Totally agree. We get hand-me-downs, right? Underfunded. We're always late to get the newest high-speed stuff. Now I think, you know, some of your specialized units are getting the latest gear because they're on, you know, they're at the top of it. But as far as the Fleet Marine Corps, you're going to get hand-me-downs. Okay, summer of 83. I was born in the summer of 83. How old does that make you feel? I'm messing with you, McJunkin. But I was born in 83. Did you have to buy those? That's funny. Wish I could pull that up. I'm sure I could. I have a couple videos pulled up ready to look at. Let's see if we can get it going here. Let's see. Okay, that's almost like
Who the fuck is Chessie Puller?
what are we doing here?
I hate crayons!
Oh, that was another video.
Or listen up, Marines, this is your safety.
That I was talking about. The things that we do not say. Yeah, we do all share a birthday, November 10th. You got it. Is that what you're talking about? That one right there. Let's do this. Let's go over here. We'll put we'll go here, and then we'll just add a display capture. I should have all this set up. Is this what you're talking about? Those uniforms? Those right there? Ah, okay. Yeah, I never had those that uniform. This is there's your digital, but this is what I had right here. Y'all remember those? We had to iron on the EGA. That those were really interesting. But yeah, that's whoop, up here. Yep. And then like I said, they switched to the digital style camis after that. And I remember when they did that switch. 2003-ish. They started rolling some of them out. Yep. I had the desert version of those. Those replaced the Ertles. Okay. Gotcha. That makes sense. I mean, Marine Corps uniform history is very, very different. I mean, then they had the deserts. They had those. There's like the new change to the Marine Corps. Yeah, there you go. That's the digital ones that switched to the new Molly system. All that was incorporated. The Alice pack was being phased out and things like that. You had to iron on your rank? Wow. I remember ironing on, my name tapes and stuff, the EGA, but we didn't do rank. Were you active when we changed dog tags to the SSN? That's very cool. Yeah. Marine Corps uniforms are fascinating. Even military uniforms are fascinating. That's where we get, leatherneck from. A lot of people are, well, what's leatherneck? And the dress blues still have that collar for the leatherneck, which used to be made out of leather. In 04, I think, is when they had the new desert uniforms come out. Yeah, it was like 03, 04-ish, transitioning 03, 04, 04. They officially came out, and then there was a transitional period where you had to actually buy your new uniforms. It gave you a clothing allowance and things like that. But those new desert digitals, but the old woodlands were still around. I tried to hold on as long as I could. I got you. It only lasted until we switched to the woodlands. Okay. Yeah, we just pinned our rank on the collar then. I mean, then now, you've got every, branch, the Army, the Air Force, all the other, they have, the Navy still sews theirs on, but they have the patch where it's just Velcro and they can, take on and off the rank and things like that. And I know some of them are sewn on too. Some are here, some here. It just depends, on what's what. And I know the Navy has a close uniform to the Marine Corps as well, just a little different. I know some of the corpsmen that were with us, they transitioned over into the digital era and they wore the digitals. So gunpowder, what's going on? I'm into surplus myself. Just finished a khaki eagle RRV. Okay. Do you have to wear blues at the ball if you're out? No. I do. I've been to one where I wore a suit or the formal attire, you know, that you're going to wear. And they have even little pins and stuff that you can wear on those. But no, you don't have to wear blues. The only utilities I ever wore were plain green and starched, and we ironed the EJ on and stamped our name in ink. Okay. That's interesting. So we did have to iron on, but our name tapes were sewn on and our rank was pinned on. I think there was a lot of transition going back and forth to that, you know, my time and then switching over and things like that. The Ertles had to have everything ironed on, our Eagle, Globe, and Anchor, nameplate, service plate, and rank. Interesting. Okay. Very cool. Oh, Tiger Stripe. I have a Tiger Stripe hoodie that I absolutely love. I love that hoodie. I had to buy it, of course, but I think that's a great pattern. That's a very cool pattern. I like that. You're right. Yeah, Grumpy, you were wearing those plain greens. Let's see if I can find a picture of those. I know I can. Oh yeah. All right, Grumpy, you ready? That right there? Those old green ones? The OD? Yep, the OD greens right there. Oh, of course. I agree. That's pretty cool, Nitro. Hey man, where are you from? I appreciate you stopping by and sorry my head's in the way. But yeah, just kind of going over uniforms and what it was like. There's some more right there. Some more patterns and things like that. Okay, the one on the right. Yep. That solid OD green. Yeah. Trying to move back a little bit. Northeast Tennessee? You're right above me, man. Northeast Tennessee. About them Volunteers winning that championship baseball game. Football team questionable. I'm an SEC LSU fan, but I'm glad to see y'all keep it. What did you wear? Yeah, the Marine Corps is the only, I do believe, still the only branch of service you cannot wear utilities out in the civilian off base. You can wear a dress uniform if it's required, if you're going somewhere or doing something like that, you know, recruiters and things. But as far as utilities, you can't go off base. And I know that there was a rule, you know, if you stop by the gas station, pump some gas or whatever, yes, but you're not going out and just chilling in civilian world in utilities. That's still true. Savage Orange. Come on, man. I got some LSU stuff in here. I know come on. Little empty piggy bank. That's all I've got in here. There's some more LSU stuff. Good deal, man. I'm super pumped for y'all. SEC wise. Other than that, it's a new year. I can't wait for football to start back up. College football. Okay, all right. Sorry, I'm junking. I missed your comment. But when they issued us the new flak vests, they were all woodland camis. So go figure. Yeah, they switched to the new flax. I do remember that. I had those woodland flax when I went through yours, and then they switched over to the new style. So, like you said, everything's getting handed down, passed down. I'm using your stuff, but upgraded and getting new things, and then everybody that's getting the new stuff uses the old stuff. So yeah, I do remember those old flak jackets. Just nasty. Just nasty. A lot of blood, sweat, and tears in those things, man. I was just reading some notes that I was taking, and I was thinking about like things that you do and you don't say. I mean, safety's not that important, right? What's the core using now? Taps flak. Yeah, they're using that style flak. Now if they haven't changed in many years, I do believe that's still the same. Pretty sure. Looks like 2020 is the last time that they changed it. Gen 3. So 2020 is when they changed it. And then it's been that ever since. Yep. 2008, then 2009 modifications, and then 2020 they finally got it up. I'll let you see it. Right there. Upgraded version 2020, everything that the Marine Corps needed. That's everything on it, not necessarily that you had the neck, all the extra, but that's it. That's the newest that they're using. Upgraded gen version though. Yep. You just got to get it the way you like it. But, you know, like we were talking about, the gear went from the webbing and the Alice pack, the web gear, and then they started going over to the Molly system and the Molly packs. So it's changed over the years. And Grumpy in there, even Grumpy and some other guys, I'm assuming they still use the Alice as well. McJunkin and Nipper, they'll let you know. Yeah, you can really do a lot of stuff with the Molly, man. A lot of attachments, what you need, what you're going to use, what you don't need, magazine pouches, things like that. I get it. but those old school ones were just simple. And then you had to wear everything on top of it and then attach things to it. So it made it difficult. It made it hard to clean as well. I still have mine. But I remember the Switch. And now they got some pretty cool stuff, man. Just how it all fits together. Actually, just an M for Alice rig, but that Eagle Industries RRV. Yeah, the Alice. That's what I have. But I've got some new chest stuff and things like that with some plates, but the Sappy plates have changed, the black jackets have changed, everything has changed into new upgraded stuff. So whatever makes it easier on the battlefield and for Marines to do what they need to do. Is always a plus, and I know they're always trying. Oh, you're frozen? Hopefully it wasn't me this time, but yeah, we were talking about the Alice packs versus the Molly gear, and I was just curious, you know, the web belts and the web gear and the flak jacket and things like that. McJunkin is kind of where we were going, talking about that type of stuff and just the difference of it, you know, and how I think incorporating that Molly gear gave you a lot of ways to rearrange what you needed and what fit you well. Bought a map pack to go on the back. Those khaki pouches. Yeah, I didn't. Yeah, I remember the pouches. Yep. And like I said, the Molly gear is more adversible where you can attach and put things. Yeah, there's old Jake. He got you wearing it up again. Attaboy, Jake. I know he helped out one time here before. The flak jacket way more grumpy. Yeah, you were 114 pounds soaking wet. Of course it did. Fill up all your magazines, fill up all your canteens, fill up all your other crap. I bet you it did, man. Hey, Grumpy, did you use the web gear? Have you seen some of the new upgraded stuff, man? Wow. High speed, low drag, right? Good stuff. $782 gear. Yes. 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 I have some cool war stuff too. My pawpaw left me. I got the armored Bible they gave before he went to Pacific. Oh man, that is really cool. I know we were talking. Nipper was in here, another guy, and McJunkin, and these guys talking about books and platoon books that they've that they had from 80 years ago, man. That's very cool. That's stuff you need to hold on to. I think that is preserved a time in history and things like that. Nitro. I would hold on to that stuff. That's very cool. When I graduated from boot camp, I'm pretty sure that half my weight was my uniform and my K-bar. Yeah, I agree with you. Carrying the sea bag. They got all kinds of cool duffel bags and things like that now, man. It's just wild looking back and looking at all the stuff, which is great. I'm happy to see it. All the cool stuff that they've upgraded to and taken advantage of and making it more adaptable and usable. So I was in Navy ROTC. We had a lieutenant colonel, was a Marine. He always told everyone, no, can't do it was not in his, yep. No, can't do it was not in your vocabulary, or I give up, or, I'm not ready for a challenge, or let's take the easy way out, or anything like that. I think that's one of those things too, man. That's just part of who we are. Just a part of who we are. We didn't have any ROTC where I was. In my school, I know locally they do, but you know, 782 gear. Yeah, that's a good one, Grumpy. I'm glad you. Deuce gear. Oh yeah. Yep. I'm looking at some of the stuff. Grumpy. Old 7082 gear. And you had to all pick it and put it together and snap the buttons that snapped, and goodness. Hold on to all that gear, man. That's what I would tell you. I remember an Army commercial that said that Rangers never take the easy way. Marines are the very same way. Yeah. Let's take the easy way out. I never hear that either. Uh-oh. Hotch is on it. There he goes. That's something you do say, or you wouldn't say, would be like, no, I'm good. And I talked about that too in that video about, being hungover on a battalion run, or you can't make the battalion run because you're hungover. If you did not smell, like I said in the video and things, you can go back and watch and everything. If you don't smell like it and it's not coming out of your pores, is it really a battalion run? I'm going to try and have Jake here post my graduation photo online, but the first guy who laughs at my trousers barely hanging on to me due to being so thin, I'm yanking the picture right. 2009 to 2013. Anthony, what's going on, man? Semper Fi, you were in the right place. Right place. Man, we're just... Oh, there's Raphael. There he is. I know we were talking online on through some comments and too. How you doing, man? How are you? How are you guys? Just joining in. Can't waste get no more. Oh man, it was bad. You know how it is. Anthony, all right. Welcome. John, we're laughing with you. Correct. We're laughing with you, not at you. That's funny. But we all understand. We all have those pictures. Where are you from, Anthony? Good deal, Raphael. Good deal. Glad to hear it, man. Man, we're just talking. Whoo, what a weekend we had. My goodness. Oh, we're just talking Marine Corps history, things Marines don't say that they do say, or they never say, or they won't say. Oh, man. They're definitely, I'm sure, Grumpy, you're glad that you didn't have the technology that we have now back then to where you were. And I'm super happy. Well, I'd be in Houston. Good deal. Houston, Texas. Hey, y'all good from the storms and everything over there, man? You good? I know last week when we were online that hurricane was hitting y'all rough, man. I had some guys in here in chat and stuff. They were going through it and had to get off, but that's good, man. I'm super glad that you're here with us. Yeah. You're talking to a guy that wants to join. Well, hook him up, man. Come on. We need more of us, right? Yeah, Grumpy, a lot of those guys, man, they didn't have power. It is tough, man. Really? They still don't have power? Dude, that sucks, man. My goodness. They give a time frame? I muted. Saved y'all the decency of hearing me. Please. Man, that's tough. Sister-in-law's in Sugarland. They got power? Everybody good? They're Grumpy? Hey, y'all don't tell my boy. But I'm going to eat his cookie. You leave a cookie in the room, I'm going to eat it. What kind of content? Man, so you caught me mid-bite of a cookie. Man, I started, I know some of you know, I started YouTube in 2006, been on for a while. I did a lot of family stuff. I did a lot of traveling. I did a lot of my family. I did some diving, some scuba diving. I just recently got into the Marine Corps videos, the history, some reaction type content, some discussion on current events of what's going on for the Marine Corps from, I've done 1920s all the way to current, just trying to bring everybody together and create a good community where I feel that we can bridge that generational gap on the Marine Corps, but share together. It doesn't matter if you're in the Marine Corps, it's the Army, the Navy, Air Force, Coast Guard, Space Force, whoever you are, you're welcome here, man, just to talk, just just to chill out, man, and just discuss and grow together. And but that's kind of a brief summary of what I do. And then going and talking to these guys, helping brothers out. I know there was one guy in here that shipped off to boot camp last week, and we've been talking to him, a couple streams of just encouraging him and giving him some life lessons and things like that. Younger guys, older guys, grumpy 69. There's some older guys 67, 80s. I mean, there is just a community of military. I know we've had some Air Force come in and just a bunch of brothers, man, just helping each other out. Yes, I'm also a phone number for life. And one thing I didn't learn, and I lost to work in my chant because there's nothing I can do, even if I remember. What you talking about, Jimmy? Okay. Hey, gunpowder, not a problem. You're welcome here. Fort Knox in the 80s. Okay. I was born in 83, so like I said, I'm kind of in the generational gap of old school, new school, and I want to bridge that, man, and just find a community and to support system, reach out, help one another. But you're welcome here. I am not biased to anybody. All are welcome. Now, if you did serve and you're another branch, I might give you a hard time, and these guys might too. See, Mike has been in here almost every time too, and I appreciate his support. History likes it. He asks questions, and man, we give a range of answers from past to present. Ain't that right, Grumpy? But yeah, we're just some good dudes in here, man. Living life. Exactly. You come in there with a name like that, good in my book. That's what I smelled like after 4th of July, gunpowder and barbecue. You like gunpowder and barbecue, you'll fit right in, right? Oh my goodness. Okay. Good deal. Well, hey, man, you will fit right in here, man. Anything but, hey, I do anything and everything. I get it. I get it. Of course, Mike. You got it, brother. Yep. That's really cool. Surplus, man. Just that old school. Are you just into military surplus or anything? What's your key thing? Okay, you have old stuff and new stuff. What's your oldest that you have? What's the oldest what? What are you talking about, Raphael? I know you guys probably hunt. What's your favorite go-to? That's a good one. I am a hunter. Where I live and what I shoot, a 270. Love the 270. It's enough for where I live. It is enough for where I live. But 308 is my favorite. I have a 308, but I love to hunt with the 270. It just makes more sense to me. Now, if I'm going somewhere else that I need a 308, I will. But around here and what I'm doing, 270 is plenty. And it shoots flat. It shoots great. Love it. Love it. Are there any good quality cami nets out there? Man, that's a good question, Potcher. You're talking about the ones that go over the. Hmm. Hey, actually, Gunpowder might know. He's a surplus guy. He's in here. He's new. Um, so he's old and new school. So he might could tell you some good stuff out there. And me, he could direct you to some good cami nets. How big are you looking? But if you're looking for surplus, some of those might not be in great shape. And I would assume new ones and things, they're not going to be the same type quality, but if you need a cami net for Potcher. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah. Um, I don't know. Those are gonna, you know, sun's gonna wear them out, and the material I'm sure is different, but maybe I don't know. Maybe Gunpowder has some recommendations on those. I use those for deer stands and stuff. So, but if they sit out in weather all the time, yeah, they're just gonna get. You almost have to replace them. Just the elements are going to. The elements are going to wear them down. That's my opinion. Clearly. I did have a video I was gonna show you guys. I was hoping to show this to our young guy that was headed off, but he ended up having to go early, and so I didn't get to show it to him. All right, y'all ready for it? Put these bad boys in so I can hear along with you guys. All right, let's go. Let me plug up. Okay. Ah, okay. That makes sense. Let's kind of scoot over with you guys. All right. Make sure the volume's not too loud. I can imagine this is what Thomas is doing. Does this bring back memories?
Passing through these hatches signifies your transformation from civilian to United States Marine Corps recruit. Therefore, you'll pass it at one time. And one time only, do you understand? Yes, sir! Open my hatches. Aye, sir! When you get inside my building, you will not run, but you will move extremely fast, you understand? Yes, sir! Explain again, you will not run, but you will move extremely fast, you understand? Yes, sir! You will maintain one-arm distance from all personnel inside this building, you understand?
One arm's distance.
You may go to your right, you understand? Yes, sir! Get it! Aye, sir! Aye, sir! Get it! Aye, sir! Aye, sir! Aye, sir!
His job is done, huh? Good one, Raphael. I mean, look.
Before you go on the other side, you understand?
This is like the most peaceful.
And show you every item that's in this bin. You understand? Yes, ma'am. Each item that I show you, we'll put it in the bag as fast as you can, and then we'll move to the next. You understand? Yes, ma'am.
Can't understand. Look, they're getting gear. This is where they hadn't even got their haircuts yet.
Yes, ma'am.
Every item I show you goes in that white bag.
Yes, ma'am.
We came dressed to impress.
Gillette deodorant.
In everything she does.
Okay.
All orders. Quickly. Willingly.
All right. Let's go and see the difference. This is Paris Island.
Smartly disciplined. Physically fit. Basically trained Marines. Thoroughly indoctrinated. High standards of personal conduct, morality, and professional skill. Will not be tolerated. And someone were to abuse and mistreat you, I expect you to report such incidents to me. Now that I've told you, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Oh yeah.
These recruits are entrusted my care.
They're just going over the drill instructor creed.
And your mind.
Absolute pandemonium. Okay. for the older, do y'all remember the Foot Lockers were wooden? They were wooden. Now they're like this plastic. Just curious.
Hey, look at me. My name is
They're just going through different platoon pickups. Oh, come on. Y'all remember this, right? Y'all remember this? NBC gear? Gas chamber? My Foot Locker was wooden too. Y'all remember this? The old gas chamber. Oh, you. Oh my gosh. Oh man. It is not wrong. Yeah. There's a company commander. That's probably a PR stunt. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, they're look at them. Look at them. They are getting it up. Look at all the CS they're putting in. It felt like 30 minutes. Probably 5 to 10 minutes. Depending on how quick you did everything. They're shortening and condensing this, by the way. Oh, breaking the seal. Touch glass, baby. You gotta see your fingers. Both hands. Yes. Come on, guys. I know this brings back some good stuff, right? Clear, Don and clear, Don and clear. Look at it. Oh, these are the new gas masks. Here we go. Come on, let's see some snot. Look, it's bright. They don't even know where they're going. Practicing some drill. Lock, cock, drop, ease to the deck. Oh yeah, he's singing, baby.
Pause. Right. 1, 4, 6, right? Yes, sir.
A little instruction. A little bit nice, high stressed. There's some PT. Let's see what else I got on here. There's a PFT. Must be cold. And now looks like the females are coming in. The males are going out. Yeah, come on, Raphael. You know what it's like. Got them go fasters on. Who had the camouflage go fasters in boot camp? Y'all remember that? 3rd Battalion. Okay, there you go. 1 mile. It's Paris Island. Man, look at that cart. We didn't have that. We had a Hummer. Road guards out. Yeah. All right, Grumpy. Come on. Calling your timeout. All right, there's some female PFT. Okay, here we go. There's letters that. Uh-oh. He got him a love letter. Tyler got him a love letter. Hey, my knight in shining something. Thursday, November 17th. Oh, look at this. Y'all, look at this. Look at this. She's still in school. Fourth period. That means he graduated first and she... I'm going to make it bigger. How about that? Yeah, y'all want to make it bigger?
Who the fuck is Chesty Puller?
Oh, gosh. Hold up. Time out.
Ah, hey!
Okay. Sorry, I'm going to try to make it... I'm going to try to make it bigger for you guys. Yeah, there's a lot of good stuff. Every Marine wants a Jody. I don't know why I can't get the... There we go. Boom. Perfect. I like that. All right, now let's go. Let's get it. Oh yeah, writing those letters. All right, this to me is what people mess up all the time is swimming. I've said it 100 times. Be comfortable in the water. Be comfortable in the water. That pack will float. They have the new Molly gear system here. A buddy of mine told me there was a guy who got a love letter from his and made him read it to the platoon. Oh, that sucks. Yeah. Safety. You can stand up. Swim qual, I don't know. It wasn't the hardest thing for me. Oh, there we go. Jumping off the high dive. Y'all remember that, right? Yeah. I mean, slow down. Chill out. I mean, this freaked some people out. Gotta swim on your back. I mean, you can stand up. It's not like they're gonna let you drown. Look at all the gear. Taking your gear off, putting your gear on. There's some PT. All the way down, all the way up. Lock those elbows out. I don't think I wouldn't have counted one of those. Oh, wouldn't have counted that one. That one either. Always. There you go. No kipping. You need the arm floaties. You don't like swimming. All the way down. Uh-oh. He's done. Done. Yeah, he's done. Nope, he's done. He's done. 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 Okay, they don't do, they're doing planks. They're replaced with planks. So you have a time for planks. And I talked to a buddy that was still in, and he likes the plank. Look at that drill instructor just pumping them out in the back. Knowing the camera's on. His nose is on. Oh yeah, the red marks. Yep, fat bodies. Yep. I remember. They had faith. It's got faith. Always faithful. I know he didn't go into boot camp with a dead gum moto tattoo. Come on, man. All right, here we go. So now you're going on your 5K, your 3-mile run. I don't know what. Captain, what's up? Nice for you to join us. We're just kind of going over some things, a video that I found just about boot camp, and don't get in that vehicle that falls out. You don't want the silver bullet, right? Y'all remember the silver bullet? Ropes course. Little jungle training. When you left boot camp, what food was you looking forward to eat? I'll tell you this. The first meal that I ate out of boot camp was Taco Bell. Taco Bell. Imagine eating Taco Bell right out of boot camp. Oh my gosh. Taco Bell. Taco Bell. Okay. They're using optics now in boot camp. They have iron sights, but they're using optics. Look like it has some tape around it because it's probably falling off because it got some leftover gear. You wanted pizza, Coca-Cola. I wanted Taco Bell. I wanted Taco Bell. And I got Taco Bell. And I made myself sick because I'm not used to eating all that crap. Burger King. Yep, see? There you go. Raphael knows. Same with Taco Bell. Buddy drag. Dragging your buddy. Come on. You got to play dead. You got to take a nap. If you were that guy that was injured, you got to take a nap or pretend like you took a nap. I'm up. They see me. I'm down. Get down. Up. They see me. I'm down. Then low crawl. Come on. Y'all remember this, right? Oh, I know. You would probably be dead. Optics make it easier. To me, optics make it easier. Look at that, man. Look. You got to drag your buddy. Fireman's carry. Wait until everybody's done. Then you can leave. Push up the barbed wire. Teamwork. Ooh. Guide hand. Repelling. How many of you are afraid of heights? Come on. I know somebody's afraid of heights. You're going to learn it. There we go. That's 3rd Battalion, by the way. Shoot it out. Go. He's not afraid. Hell, do not bend your knees. Oh, they're good. They're good to go. I always thought it would be cool to do the 60-foot free ascent in the diving tower. Oh, good luck, Grumpy. Good luck. For the average citizen, you think a dump pouch is a must on your fighting load? I mean, are you really going to use it? I mean, you see what I'm saying? Like, for a civilian, I mean, are you practicing with it? Are you going to use it? Are you going to, I mean, that's your call. What are you comfortable with? You better be running. You better beat that guy to the right or the left of you. Beat him down. Come on, man. Just run. I mean, you got drill instructors. In Okinawa, we did that from a Huey Hall. Yeah. I did that as well. I mean, you do it here too. You're going to do it. I don't know if they're going to show it. Little boots and utes run. And I think this might be the CFT, the combat fitness test, which is new and I'm not too familiar with. They incorporated this after I got out, so it's a new part. Was the sleeping bag comfortable? No. Negative. Oh, they're cold. Okay, yes, this is the combat fitness test. So they're lifting that ammo can above their head. Repetitions. And you're based on score. Oh, it's windy and cold. Yep, that's the combat fitness. Yep. Combat fitness test. Buddy drag. Yep. They removed the fight box? Like in pugil sticks and hand-to-hand in boxing? I did not know they removed it. I'll have to check into that. We will get back to Thomas, the guy that went off to boot camp last week, And when he comes back, we'll get him in here. I'll communicate with him, and maybe we can get him in here and ask him some questions and see if they removed it. I don't know firsthand knowledge if they did or not. I don't know. I cannot comment and say they did or they did not. Second Battalion. Oh, yeah. I know what you're talking about. We had the gloves on, and they put you in a ring, and all the drill instructors were around you watching you fight. I remember that. I would have rather gone in summer. I went in the summer, but I still would have wanted to go in the summer, I think. I don't like being cold. And the less gear, more comfortable. I feel like I can move and maneuver without all that gear on. That's just me. Okay, here we go. Right here. Let's see. All right, pugil sticks. Okay. Y'all remember pugil sticks? There's pugil sticks. Just fighting. All right. March to May wasn't bad. I bet you that's a pretty good time to go. Wouldn't it be cool if Thomas won PFC? Come on. I've said this 100 times. This is a time to take out that unchecked aggression, to fight and to use everything built up. You're going against other platoons. You're going against people in your platoon. You're going against whatever. Just to fight. Come on. He's scared. All right, what we got? Is he going to get smoked? Please. I want to see it. Boom. All right, come on. They just want you to beat the crap out of each other, right? Oh, yeah. Other spot was a wooden box where you fight hand-to-hand punching. Yes. Yes. Yeah, just beat him. I mean, this is what it's about, right? Come on. Don't stop. This is good stuff. I'm trying to kind of... Okay, so it looks like this was during COVID. Some of this footage was during COVID. $145. They're classing you up by weight. By weight. Third Battalion. There's your guide. He's got the guide patch on. How far does this? Okay, this is rifle week. Snap in. They're snapping in rifle. Those panties on the face. Masks. Protection.
Ask me, not her.
Okay, they're using.
I don't know what you want me to do.
Idiot.
All right, boys. Lady.
I might have had that. Because you moved it.
Okay, now they're doing land nav. Y'all remember land nav? Learning how to shoot an azimuth with a compass. How many weeks in was it? How many weeks was in what, Mike? This right here is towards the end. You're kind of 3 weeks out. You'll go through the crucible and then you'll do graduation. Okay, they're shooting an azimuth. They're doing land nav. They're plotting points, using a map, trying to navigate, trying to figure out where to go. Pick a point and go. You have to write down certain things in certain maps that you're given. Do certain boxes and they have to line up. See, there's the map right there. And you're given plot and points. And it has to all match up when you turn it back in. Yeah, rifle week. Oh, rifle week? I mean, that's when you're halfway. There's some final drill. Look at those sleeves are tight. They've already got their name tags. They've got their names on. Rifle drill. What do you think about recent new regs on hair and face hair due to religious reasons or Native Americans allowed with long hair? I don't know. I've never really thought of that. I think yes, there's some things that happen to your face, but I just don't think. I mean, are you trying to prove a point, or do you really want to be a Marine and really take it? You know, and I guess I understand that in a way, but in a way, I'm just like, you know, we all look the same. We all want to be the same. We all want to do the same thing. So I'm not saying that I disagree with it, but I'm impartial to it, I guess would be my final answer. I just don't know. It's not my thing, but I'm pretty sure there's some good ones. Long hair, I've never seen that one. Yeah, it might be. Hopefully it doesn't go into all that. Hopefully we still hold on to those traditions and hold on to the history and everything of it. But, you know, it sucks. It sucks. I think everybody should look the same. Go through the same training. Do everything. No matter who you are. That's just me. Okay, there's some final drill coming up. I guess they're not going to show the crucible. Makes you nervous? Yeah. I get that. Okay, well, they didn't show the crucible. They didn't show everything that I wanted them to show. There are some good videos out there. I mean, you know, this is a very good documentary. If you've never watched it, it is very, very good. On YouTube, there's a lot of good stuff out there, a lot of good history, final drill, things like that. So that's my opinion. A lot of good stuff. A lot of good stuff out there to go through, and I know that Thomas is going through those right now. No, he is. But he's only on like week one. Who still puts tape on seeing glasses? I know, man. There's a lot of weird stuff that we did. Portholes, BCGs. I mean, it's just all changing and different, and I don't like it. But I think we're still sticking to, I've commented on it before, I still think we're sticking to the core values of the Marine Corps: honor, courage, and commitment. I know those have not changed. I know techniques and training have changed and the way we do it, but hopefully we're still on that warrior's ethos of, you know, of where we came from and, you know, who we are as Marines and the tradition, you know, esprit de corps, you know, hopefully they're still sticking to that, and they'll always do that. That's my opinion. I still mark my civilian clothes with my last name. Oh my gosh, do you remember that? Oh, I need a water. Need a water. Let me show y'all how to get a water. This is how you get water, right? I'm trying to talk. Hey, Grumpy, you'll like this. I'm trying to talk one of my buddies and getting dive certified. Trying to get him dive certified. Trying. Water. When water coming up. Did I finish the cookies? I have one more left. One more. I will, though. Believe me. Don't leave them around me. Y'all want a jelly donut? I talked about that in the video. Oh, man, that's hilarious. Talking about donuts. It's my boy coming. That's how you get a water. Put in your $2.
Yep.
$2.
Yep.
I'll hit you back. All right. $2 for a water. Y'all kidding me? Don't mean nothing. I think I've heard something close and similar to that, but or I'll tell you what you won't hear him say is, you know, it's okay if we're not on time, right? I still struggle with that today. Still struggle. It's okay if we're late or we're not on time or anything like that. That's something you will not hear it say. Yeah, training isn't important. That's another one you won't hear Marines say. I got it. I agree. Training. If it ain't raining, we ain't training, right? I mean, that's another one. "15 minutes earlier, you're late." Yep. And my wife hates it. Hates it, hates it, hates it, hates it. Because I'm always early. I always want to be early. She's always 5 minutes late. I do not like it. That's good, man. That's good. All right, Gunpowder. Thanks, brother. I appreciate you subbing and hanging around and chilling and hanging out with us. And yeah, there's some good content, man. Go check out some of the videos. I appreciate you stopping by, brother. Semper Fi. I don't know if you know what that means. Always faithful. How you're familiar with the Marine Corps, but I appreciate you. All right, boys. It's been about 2 hours, and that's pretty much my limit on just going over some things. I really do appreciate you guys hanging in and for MRE, yeah. But next time I'll put out a shorter video, or not a shorter video, but different type of video going over some history and things like that, a boot camp and different errors and things like that. But I might try to do another stream later on this week. I'll post up, be looking out for a post or anything like that. And but yeah, man, I appreciate you, Grumpy, hanging out, Raphael, Potcher, all you guys, Mike. Yep, yeah, I do appreciate all y'all support. But we'll get back on there next time. We'll get it. We'll talk about it. Hopefully won't be as crazy weekend and some videos, but I do appreciate you guys, man. Who is that? Who's LF? All right, maybe not. Hold on. Let's see what we got going on. LF Cam. It looks like somebody else just joined us here. Gotta get the fan going. It's hot in here. It's hot where I'm from too. Yep. Grumpy Cat, Semper Fi. Thank you, brother. I appreciate you all. I appreciate what you coming in and hanging out with me, man. And hopefully maybe we'll hear from Thomas and on the next video. If I get an update, I will post it from him. If I get any update, I'll be sure to let you guys know. So, man, LF, we are just fixing to head out, man. We've been hanging out, watching some boot camp videos, talking about old school, new school, things Marines say, they don't say. Oh, that's fine, man. Yep, we're all pulling for Thomas, man. We'll get him in here. All right, boys. Yep, I'm gonna head out and get some chow, hit the rack, and get to work. I appreciate all you do. Semper Fi.